If it kind of looks like I just woke up from a nap, I actually did, because I had some leftover chicken parm for lunch. I was watching Tulsa King and I accidentally fell asleep on the couch, but I'm awake now and Team Diamonds are here, so let's talk about it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the brand new Team Diamonds promo. It's officially live. We dropped a video earlier this morning after the reveals on GMM took place, going over all of the cards that are now in game, and we're going to start with the Team Diamonds welcome pack. So this welcome pack is going to contain a strategy item and then a MUT tip, kind of breaking it down. The animation, by the way, very, very good looking. So you're going to have this MUT tip, and then you're going to have the strategy item, and if you go into the upgrade path of the strategy item, you're going to see that you first are required or asked to update or add into, I should say, an 82 overall team builder, then an 85, then an 87. Now you can actually get all three of these cards 100% for free if you play through your team builder solos throughout the year. You would have had a fantasy pack for each overall. If you play them now, it would be just a bunch of 87s. But if you want to, the first, the 82 is basically going to give you one team chemistry of your choice. Then you have the second one if you put in the 85, and then finally an 87 will give you a third one. So if you rock a hybrid theme team, like, two different theme teams, you can get two of one team and one of another. If you happen to rock a triple theme team, you can get one of three different teams. I don't know if they're going to add on to this as the year goes on, but right now might not be worth it. Later on down the road, when you're trying to build maybe a triple theme team, it could be worth it. And if you do want to equip this, it's actually going to go in the strategy item slot for program. So right now, Breakouts promo is still technically active. I would still utilize that strategy item, assuming you have a few Breakouts players in your lineup, but that one goes away on Thursday. We'll probably get a brand new one for the Autumn Classic promo and every other Thursday promo going forward. But if there is ever a situation where you don't use the current program strategy item for the ongoing promo, this is where you can then equip the Team Diamond strategy item that, again, can get up to 3 times 1 team chemistry, a 2-in-1 for 2 teams, 1-in-1 for 3 teams, and we'll see if you can add on. And while I'm in the strategy item section, I know a lot of people have asked about this one. If you go down to the bottom, the Kids versus Dad event, this is something that's likely going to be taking place on Thursday with the brand new Autumn Classic promo that's upcoming. So for now, you can't really do anything here, but it's something that will probably be impactful within the next 48 hours. The Team Diamonds promo does have solo challenges that drop today, and this will probably not be the first Team Diamonds content drop of the entire year. It might be a very long time until we see another one, but I'm sure we're going to get at least one more if we kind of go back through the history of Madden Ultimate Team. So for the solo challenges, you have a grand total right now of 80 stars that can be earned, and if you look at the milestone rewards, you basically get these supply packs that are going to contain cards that you might be able to put into sets to build a Team Builders champion. Those sets require a lot of cards, so there's not going to be enough here in just the solo challenges alone to build out a full champion level card. As far as how much you get or how close you can get to that, it's going to be dependent on pack luck, but I said this earlier this morning after the reveal stream, these packs could end up being more valuable than just for Team Diamond cards. These could lead to cards, because they appear to be non-B&D, cards that quick sell for full value of training, and you can use that training for promos down the road, like Zero Chill is not far away. The Blitz promo comes at the end of November with Black Friday, so these packs do have some value. Is it the greatest rewards in solo challenge history? Absolutely not. But if you're a no money spent player, you definitely want to knock these out. Each NFL team has a Team Diamond set that you can complete to get a 92 overall. And with these cards, the set requirements are almost the same, with the exception of the division that they play in, or the division of the team that they're representing. So if you go into any of the sets here and take a look, and we'll just go to Jeremy Maclin for an example, you're going to need 22 items. And again, that number is going to be the same across the board. The one big difference for him specifically is in here. If you read through all of the requirements in the upper left, one of them is 4 82 overall NFC East team builder players. And the same thing would apply for a player that's representing the AFC West, the AFC South, the NFC East, the NFC North. You get the point here. So If you can complete this set or any of the 92 overall sets, in return, you're going to get the 92 overall champion of the set that you can complete, but also a token representing the division. So again, Jeremy Maclin, you're going to get an NFC East token if you do his set. If you do the Mel Blount set, for an example, in this one, you're going to need 4 82 overall AFC North team builder cards, and along with the 92 overall Mel Blount that you would get in return by completing the set, you would get an AFC North token as well. So what are these divisional tokens used for? There's actually a couple different things. So number one, and these sets are limited to only completing once, but you have a set for each individual player. Say you happen to acquire that AFC North token, and you also have the 92 overall Joe Thomas. Well, you can put that 92 Joe Thomas and that one token. You're going to need 3 additionals, but you put these 5 items into the set, and you're basically upgrading your 92 overall card to a 93. The 93s are better with the attributes. The 92s give you ×2 for the team that they're representing for team chemistry. The 93s will give you a ×3, and they also get a few extra discounted abilities, or I should just say a few extra ability buckets. These aren't really at a discount at all. So why would anybody do this? Well, if you want the higher overall card, obviously that's going to be the number one reason. But as I said, there are additional ways that you can use those tokens. So if you go down here, basically you have 1 division token and then 4 83 to 84s. You put those 5 cards into the set. In return, you get a fantasy pack that allows you to choose the token that you want. So again, if you get an AFC West token because you did an AFC West player set, but you really want an NFC East token, you can exchange it this way. But before you would even do that, there is a 1-to-1 exchange set. The difference is you can only do this 2 different times. So if you do it too many times, you're going to run out of times to be able to do it, and then you can't do it anymore. But this is a way to take a token and exchange it to whatever Division 1 that you would happen to want. And again, the main reason you're using those tokens is to do the 93 overall player set. So are these worth it? Well, the cards are much better. The ×3 chem is nice, and they give you those abilities. I really think the main thing that you would want to strive for if you're going to do this is, you could go out and build out some of these 92 overall champion sets. And if you're creative enough, if you snipe enough cards on the auction house, maybe you had some things in your binder already. If you could do a set for, we'll just say Roy Williams for an example, and then sell the 92 Roy Williams for about the same price that it costs to build him out, then you're kind of breaking even, but in return, you're getting that NFC East token. And by the way, the 92 sets are repeatable up to as many times as you want. So if you could do the Roy Williams set 3 or 4 times, right, and break even every time, you're gathering a bunch of those divisional tokens that you could then use to upgrade him from a 92 to a 93, or the Jeremy Maclin, or any of the other NFC East players. And we talked about the exchange sets down here to exchange a token from one division to another. So that's really the main usage. I do like that there is a way to get a 92 up to a 93. It might cost a little bit extra, but it's not a terrible conversion, because these 93s at face value, some of them are going to be really, really expensive. We're talking millions of coins, and everybody's just not going to be able to afford that. As far as the best Team Diamond cards, none of them at the 92 overall level stood out as must-haves. The 93s, again, are going to be a little bit pricey, but I do want to go to the upgrade path just to show you the slight differences here. If you go to Jeremy Maclin, he's going to get ×3 for Eagles. That's the team he represents. They do get team chemistries of the teams that they played for, just not at the ×3 level, so he will get Chiefs or Ravens. And if you go over to his 92 and take a look at the upgrade path here, you're going to see ×2 and then Chiefs and Ravens as well. There are differences in the abilities. You'd have to scroll through them. Both cards have 4 different buckets. It's the difference in what abilities are available in those buckets. As you can see, the 92 that we just looked at versus the 93 here, you get 1 extra ability in that 4th bucket. So that's really the biggest difference out there, and the ways that you can obtain these cards via item sets. Along with the upgrade sets that, can take a 92 plus the 4 collectibles and build out a 93, these 93s as LTDs are also going to be in packs, I'm assuming, for the next 7 days, as that's how LTDs have been all year. But I'm assuming that those sets that you can upgrade from a 92 to a 93, I'm assuming those sets aren't going anywhere, so you potentially could make some coin on these cards down the road if they become a little bit more scarce and people still want them, as a lot of people kind of flip-flop what theme teams they like to build. And after today's content drop, I think the Buccaneers might be the most popular theme team because of all of the cards they got today, and they've had a lot of really good cards over the last couple promos. But speaking of a couple promos, right, tomorrow we got Team of the Week, not really a big deal, that's standard, but on Thursday we got that Autumn Classic promo. You might want to hold off on adding any of these cards today because the market could be lower over the next 48 hours or so. I don't think you see the LTDs, the 93s dip in price, but the 92s that came out today could certainly be a lot cheaper within about 48 hours. So if you have any of these on your list, you might want to wait it out just a little bit because you might be able to save yourself some coin in the long run. Although today's content is likely going to be a little bit pricey early on, there is potentially a way that you can get a 92 overall Team Diamond for free. So we've talked about this in past videos, and with a brand new overall increase today, this means that the solo token pack should also be updating to potentially contain brand new Team Diamond cards. With this being said, I would still hold off redeeming the tokens for that set, and if you don't know how to earn them, you can't just do this today. It's something you should have been doing throughout the year, and we talk about it a lot on my channel. But every week, if you're playing through Solo Seasons the League and Solo Seasons the Run, completing a full run through each of these sections will earn you up to 8 tokens every single week. So there's objectives in your Season Field Pass that refresh every single Wednesday morning, which means if you didn't get your 8 tokens for the week at this moment that I'm recording, you have a little bit over 19 hours before these reset and refresh. I'm not going to get all of this done, which means I'm likely going to miss out on a few tokens. But once you get to 32, you can head on over to item sets, go down with your program filter and look for the Season Pass section, and you're going to see the Solo Seasons Token BND Champion set. So once you get to 32, you put these into the set. In return, and you can see I got 42 of them right now. In return, you're supposed to get a fantasy pack that for the most part is going to contain 10 random cards at the current champion overall, which as of today is up to a 92. The problem is sometimes this set doesn't update right away. That's why I'm saying gonna hold off on it. But there is a probability, a chance, and I don't know how high that chance is, that if you complete this set, you're going to have a couple Team Diamonds at the 92 overall level in there to choose from. Also, I talked about this about 2.5 weeks ago. There's 2 additional cards that are really, really expensive that potentially could be in there for free. So LTDs will not count. But if you go back to the Team Builders release, there is a 92 overall Christian Gonzalez and Christian McCaffrey that still go for right around 2 million coins. Again, that pack reward is 10 options that are all B&D, so you're not making any coin here. But you potentially could get either a free 92 overall Team Diamond from that set, or Christian McCaffrey or Christian Gonzalez, who get all 32 team chemistries. Not the greatest cards in the world attribute-wise, like they're starting to get outdated, but the fact that they get any team chem makes them really, really valuable. So if you do want to redeem your Solo Seasons tokens today, you have that possibility. I'm going to wait and see if other people do it and what they happen to get in their packs, but I'm currently recording this video on my No Money Spent account, where you just saw that I do have the 32 tokens. We still have to put out an episode today because we normally put them out on Tuesdays and Fridays. And in that episode, I'm hoping to redeem my 32 tokens for a pack, and we're going to see if we can get lucky. Now, with that being said, you might want to wait until tomorrow afternoon, because then it updates with 92 overall Team of the Week cards, and Thursday afternoon it could update with brand new Autumn Classic cards at the 92 overall level, and I'm hoping that promo is going to have some really big names. So you could do it this afternoon if you want, but it might be more beneficial to wait until Thursday afternoon before you redeem it, because then you're going to have potentially 32 92 Team Diamonds, Christian Gonzalez, Christian McCaffrey, the Team of the Week stuff, and Autumn Classics. Again, that pack's only going to have 10 options in there at random, but it gives you a much higher probability of more 92s being in there to choose from. We're going to close it out with pack offers, but also I have to correct something that I said earlier in the video. So when you take a look here, you have step offers in the packs, and then you also have a Team Diamond token pack. And the fact that this can be opened 20 times almost feels like a mistake, but probably not. And if you're no money spent, you can't really do this, right? But if you open up this pack, as far as I'm reading here, you're going to get a Team Diamond token, right? One of those team tokens that we talked about earlier. And then also two 82 plus Team Diamond supply packs, which I believe those packs guarantee team builder cards, but at an 82 plus level. So going back to the sets earlier, I thought these just gave you like a way to swap out your tokens. I didn't fully read, and that's on me, and my apologies for that. This to me is saying that if you take one of those Team Diamond token sets and put it in here, you get a champion back, like a 92 overall champion. So again, I'm not doing this because I'm on my no money spent account right now, but I might jump over to my main account just to confirm. I think if you buy that $20 pack, you can take a token that you get out of it and basically turn it in to a 92 overall champion of your choice. And if you put the token in this set along with 483 to 84s, remember the last one is limited up to 2 times, but if you do this set, it gives you your choice of 1 of 32 Team Diamond champion players. So it seems like the champs, because of this pack alone, shouldn't be overly expensive, and if you are a money spender, you can all but guarantee yourself for a little bit under $20 a champion of your choice. That's why I think the fact that this has a limit of 20 just seems kind of off, because I know, 20 times 20, we're talking a lot of money to fully max this out, but there will be people out there that'll spend $400 to do this, and you could turn this into a lot of Team Diamond champions that will surely start to decrease in value very, very quickly, but it could be a way to turn your money into coins if you want to go that route. You really got to pay attention to the cost on these cards, but I know a lot of you are probably like, well, I don't spend money, so I'm getting the short end of the stick. I don't believe that's true, because this pack ultimately should drop the price on these cards and make them affordable. There's no way to get them for free outside of the solo season stuff we just talked about, but it should make these cards, not the 93s, but specifically the 92s, be a lot less expensive than I think we all originally anticipated. So this is kind of good for money spenders and non-money spenders at the same exact time there. And then, again, the step offer, I'm just not a fan of these, so I don't really know what to expect from them as well. But it almost looks like you can get tokens in this one as well that could lead to champions. So the cost entry, if you are going to spend money, just doesn't feel like it's a lot. One other thing to point out, since we are now up to 92 overall champions officially, yesterday they did decrease the ticket cost on the 91, 90, 89, everything going back. So these are cheaper now, but you now can purchase the 92 overall upgrade token if you want to fully max out any of your Season 3 players. And just remember, whatever tickets that you currently have and you don't use them in Season 3, in about 2 weeks and some change here, they will convert over to Season 4 tokens or tickets at a 1-to-1 ratio. So don't feel like you have to spend these, but if you do want to, that option and available here for you now. But you could also get a nice jump start on Season 4, which hopefully is going to have some of the very best content in the entire game. So that is all the content for now. Go play those solos to get those free packs. It definitely feels like it's going to be a good day to make pickups on the auction house, because we got 32 brand new 92s and 93s. People are going to be replacing players, which means they're probably going to undercut each other and sell a lot of the very good cards that are out there for cheaper than they're normally going for. That definitely includes breakout players, even though they are going to lose their value as far as the discounted abilities and the chemistries and whatnot on Thursday. Some of those cards are still really good and can still be on the field for you guys. So you might be able to find some really nice prices on a lot of the breakouts cards due to today's content drop tomorrow with Team of the Week, and of course Autumn Classic on Thursday. So that's it for now, but that's Team Diamonds and what you should be doing and how you potentially could get one for free. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.